Hi guys.
Hi
How
guys.
are you?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're day 5 intro to show the day 5. We have one more intro, which will be tomorrow to explain everything. But if you want to understand, go back to day 1 so you can get the gist of what the 31-day countdown is. Okay, so today is 7/24/2026, and God's physical calendar is 6/6.
Yeah.
God's spiritual calendar is 12/6, which is the supper. And God's true Gregorian is 2/8. Okay.
It's 12/6?
Yeah, it's 12/6.
Whoa, that's a big day.
Yeah. So, just to explain, Jesus gave a 31-day countdown. He started the video 6/14/2026 through 7/14/2026. And on day 31, Mom died. He just told us to make videos from day 1 all the way to day 31. Didn't tell us what the 31-day countdown was for. He kind of did,
Yeah.
So we knew it could go either way. We thought Mom could get out of the hospital and she would be fine, or, she would pass away.
Yeah.
We weren't really sure yet because Jesus is showing us multiple worlds and he's showing us how things are different in different worlds, which is why Mom was switching in and out of the hospital, like different suits. Like one day she'd wake up and she was completely fine. The next day she could barely say words.
Yeah.
So, it was very supernatural what Jesus does. But anyway, that's really it. Jesus was just talking to me about a scenario that could possibly happen, which we think it might, but we're waiting, to release all that information until it's time. But basically, he had pulled Kassi off, our Faith Over Fear 44. He pulled her off videos while she was doing everything and her treatments and all that stuff, and she's halfway through. She starts chemo again on the 28th.
She still has not lost her hair.
She still has not lost her hair, like Jesus said, and she's halfway through. Even the doctor was like, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Everything Jesus
So
says.
that's what everybody says to us. We're like,
I know.
Something supernatural happens, they go, interesting. And that's it.
Yeah, like they don't want to believe it and stuff.
So funny.
As for me, I'm still doing my 31-day countdown. I guess it's for me. I think it is. Because, I've been recording my symptoms and stuff that I have when Kassi gets her treatments, or even before she gets her treatments, So he talked about how everything from Barbara would transfer to me. G's lungs would transfer to me. His poor thing. He literally woke up last night. What do you call it? Exasperating?
Yeah, well, my lungs were exasperated. But
acid got in his lungs.
Yeah. What is it called? What's that word?
Exasperating?
No, something else.
Aspirating.
Aspirating.
Oh, yeah, aspirating.
A lot of asses in there. Nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying. Anyway, continuing.
Anyway, so mine is just waves. He gives me waves. And, since last night, it was just, queasy all the way up until today. And I just feel like I have butterflies in my stomach. And it's interesting because that's how my mom felt.
Yeah, it's queasy the whole time.
Yeah, the queasy the whole time. She had to take, Zolfran, every day. So,
yeah.
I haven't taken anything. I've just been, supernaturally fighting it or whatever. Jesus' timing. Okay, well, again, this is all supernatural. We don't really know what Jesus has in store for us. We just know that he is going to use the apartment thing supernatural.
Yeah, we're waiting to hear from the apartments.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a rejection letter, and then he's supposed to switch worlds and we get in. Is it this time now? I don't know, but it was prophesied. So I know if it's not now, it'll be future.
Yeah.
And he's going to use that for the supernatural. So, like I said, this is childlike faith, and we do every single thing Jesus tells us to do. And just to let you know, I've had the flu once my whole entire life. I rarely ever get sick. I hardly ever have colds, nothing. Go watch all my videos. There's really not a time where I think I maybe got sick once. And it wasn't even really sick. It was maybe I was losing my voice or something. And that was probably symbolism of Jesus. Now, sick-wise, as far as nausea and all that stuff, I get that all the time. Because Jesus has done that since I was a child to prepare me for what I'm going through, now with the pregnancy symbolism with Revelation 12 woman, and also the cancer thing for Kassi's suit.
Yeah.
Because, Jesus, he has put us in different suits. He's created the battle lines. There's a lot of heavenly mysteries. And it has to do with, him fooling the enemy. you know? So Kassi has been holding, Faith Over Fear 44, she has been holding on to this suit for a long time, but it's not her true form. Her true form is actually Briella. And I know that sounds like a movie or something, and it sounds crazy, but everything Jesus tells us comes true. Everything.
Yeah, before this, we were never like Game of Thrones nerds or like science fiction nerds or
No.
Harry Potter people. We don't know any of this stuff.
I don't get anything from movies and entertainment like people accuse me from. Literally, entertainment just proves what he's saying.
Yeah.
But I don't get it. Like he literally just speaks to me all of this stuff.
Yeah.
And so I think tomorrow there's going to be another introduction, and after that you won't see me for a while. That's just Jesus's plan.
Mm-hmm.
So I will miss all of you. I love you. And, you know, I'm tough. No matter what Jesus has in store for me, it's all supernatural. It's him doing everything. And, you know, I have rebuked the false father. I rebuke everything that is not of Yeshua HaMashiach. In his name, we claim Jesus Christ came in the flesh, bled on the cross, and rose on the third day. We've, you know, people are trying to say it's like death spirits and stuff. That's all like demonic and false. And that's just because, you know, Jesus, he has a plan for all of this to wake up his children. And, you know, Jesus listens to the comments. He, you know, he tells me things, he confirms things and denies things, you know, from people. So I listen to my Savior. I know his voice, and I've known him for a long time now. And I know my mother's in heaven. You know, Jesus shows me those things.
Yeah.
And I know my dad's in heaven. I watched him fly away. And I know my sister's in heaven. So, you know, I know my nanny's in heaven. He is doing all of those things, and he knows your heart. He knows who believes and who doesn't. It is not what the church has taught you. So Jesus knows everything. And you know, there's mysteries about the simulation and all of that stuff. When people think we're crazy, but I'm telling you, you're gonna be like, wow, I should have listened to them, because they really knew what they were freaking talking about.
It's already, since we started talking about it, it's all over, you know, TikTok, YouTube, how they're wearing assimilations.
Yeah, and I already told you guys, the Lord would never ever tell you to take your own life.
No,
ever. So suicide, all of that is demonic. So that would never happen in the group of 12, you know, never. And I know people put out those rumors all the time, but that is false. That's from the enemy. You know, a lot of those people don't even know Jesus is the Father. Yeah. They reject his true gospel of once saved, always saved. And, you know, we just don't listen to that crap, because we know it's crap.
Yeah.
And what did they put out with Chat
Yeah,
GPT?
they just put out, a story about a girl who was listening to Chat GPT, and this Chat GPT was calling her a seer and a prophet, and was asking her to die for this voice, and that it was doing it was Christ that she was gonna kill herself for.
Yeah, so he was basically, the demon was telling her to walk across traffic and kill herself.
Yeah.
That would never be Jesus. So that is a demonic spirit. And if you have anyone tricking you like that and telling you to end your life, to do things, you know, to yourself, that's demonic. That's not Jesus. So you have to recognize his true character of love and grace.
Yeah. And
you have to recognize what Jesus would say and what Jesus wouldn't say. So every single thing that happens to me, whether symptoms come on to me because, you know, Kassi starts getting her chemo treatments and he supernaturally disperses it to the group, and I get it, you know, transferring everything to me, I can't do anything about that. I wake up, I've signed up for Jesus's will. I can't do anything. I don't conjure anything up. I don't even know how to do that. I don't pray for any of those things to like come on me or anything like that. Like none of this is my idea to take on the cancer symptoms or whatever. It's all supernatural. Jesus is trying to show you that he's speaking, and he's going to show you more and more and more when it's time.
Yeah.
All I know is we follow his thing every day. Right now I'm on the countdown, and we record our daily activity. Yesterday we're like, well, there's nothing really to report today. You know, so we just wait. And we, like I said, we don't know, because Jesus always speaks in future. A lot of those prophecies that are going to fall are from 2023, when he dials the clock back, and we will be back in 2023. using those dates again to get people on the ark and all of those things, the wedding invitations. So trust in Jesus. He loves you. I'm going to miss you guys. Tomorrow will be my last video for a little bit until Jesus has me getting on the internet again. And then I guess G will just update you on what the 31-day countdown was if I'm not here. So, okay, well, we love you.
Love you guys.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
Goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Hey guys, still in the ICU with Mom. She's doing a lot better on the mend, but it takes about 2 weeks for this infection to clear out. It's basically a urinary tract infection, and I got on her leg the bacteria, and then that's kind of why it went in her bloodstream. So we're just waiting and, you know, praying, and hopefully everything goes well. She's still sepsis, so it takes, you know, time for it to get out of the bloodstream. But anyway, this is day 5 with 6/18/2026. God's physical calendar is 3/15. God's spiritual calendar is 9/15. God's true Gregorian is 1/3 on the calendar. Anyway, that was pretty good yesterday. Had a couple of waves of nausea. Other than that, Jesus has really just been kind of giving me a reprieve. Kassi got her chemo yesterday, and I did feel something in the spirit when she got it. Really cold, like it almost felt like cold liquid was going in my body, like shortly after, around 3 something, around my birth time, really, 3:21, and she got hers at 1:15. So I definitely kind of felt more shaky in the spirit as she was getting it after it. Other than that, I had a couple of stomach cramps, you know, but other than that, it was pretty good. I've just been taking care of my mom, so she's just really, I think he's so beautiful and sweet. He hasn't really let it go on yet. So I don't know, this could be a pre, but I'm still doing the 31 days like he said. So maybe restoration has to do with my mama. I don't know. Never know what Jesus means until you know. Okay. All right, love you. God bless. Is she not the cutest thing ever? She's listening to Elvis and it's relaxing her while she sleeps. I just love her so much.